So I was asked again in YouTube when my last blood test was. And I'm just going to say the last time I had blood work done was a very long time ago, okay? And, you know, I probably should go to the doctor more often. I probably should go to the dentist more often. I haven't had a checkup or a cleaning from a dentist in longer than it's been since I've seen a doctor last time, okay? And, yeah, like, the way I see it personally, in terms of myself, is first of all, if I'm not healthy, I would not be able to survive, like literally not be able to survive the workouts that I'm doing if I wasn't in tip-top shape. And I know, like, maybe you might have something sneaking up on you, but that's not something I personally choose to focus my attention on. Now, a second thing is I don't really trust, so to speak, doctors, okay? Because, first of all, there are a lot of doctors that believe in, like, you know, the old superstitions. They're still going to tell you that, you know, sugar's not bad for you, but cholesterol is going to kill you. There are still doctors that will say that. You know, it's been proven before, like I think Tony Robbins spoke about this a long time ago, that doctors these days are getting more information from the advertisements in medical journals. You know, basically, like, you know, they're getting more information about which drugs to prescribe by the advertisements, you know, the people trying to sell them drugs to sell to their patients or prescribe to their patients than, you know, from like actual medical science. As a matter of fact, my ex-girlfriend is a nurse, and she was actually offered a job to pitch medications, like go around to doctors and pitch medications, like door-to-door sales, basically. And one of the things was like, if you prescribe this medication so many times or like on a consistent basis, for every patient you actually prescribe this medicine to, you're going to, you know, they're going to actually get like a kickback, you know, from the company. So are they trying to make you healthier? Are they trying to find a way, you know, to change your lifestyle? Or are they just trying to find, you know, like, hey, I'm going to get paid more and buy another summer house if I, you know, give enough people this drug? You know, it's just, so like I said, I really don't trust, so to speak, you know, doctors and their opinions, because a lot of them don't know, especially when it comes to nutrition, what they're talking about. And, you know, a lot of them, like I said, they're basically just, you know, selling drugs. You know, they're literally, you know, legal drug dealers, okay? Beyond that, like, I'll tell you one time, for instance, I swore that my testosterone was low, okay? My sex drive was down. You know, I just wasn't feeling good. Like, I just knew my testosterone was down. I went to a doctor. He drew some blood. And he says, he's like, all right, well, this is the lower level, normal lower level of testosterone. This is the upper normal level of testosterone. And my blood values were right in the middle. So basically, I felt like crap. You know, my libido and everything wasn't the way it used to be. It wasn't the way it should be. And, you know, in the gym, I wasn't performing well. And this guy's telling me that I'm perfectly normal. I'm like literally directly in the middle of everything that should be normal. I'm like poster boy for normal testosterone levels. You know, and I just wasn't feeling it. And now, okay, without having a test done, I will tell you that my testosterone, because of the changes to my diet and to my lifestyle and to my exercise, is way higher. My libido's up, my strength is up, my, you know, everything that, you know, comes from testosterone is up, and I don't really need a blood test, you know, to tell me that. So this is my personal reason for not going to the doctor more often. Now, it might make sense on, you know, if you look at it in a certain way, it might make sense for me to get blood tests done and be like, look, I changed my diet, my testosterone levels according to this test went up, and look, my blood, you know, cholesterol is down, you know, even though I eat a lot of fat. That might make sense in a way. I don't want to do that for a couple reasons, okay? Like, when I go ahead and talk about whether cholesterol is good for you or bad for you, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll say, hey, the World Health Organization or the USDA, some national or international, you know, health organization did a test of like 100 people, and these are the parameters, and they said, these doctors who are getting paid to research this said that cholesterol is not bad for you. You know, like dietary cholesterol does not increase your blood serum cholesterol levels, okay? that's them testing a lot of people. Now, let's say I were to go ahead and say, hey, check it out. I went ahead and, got my blood test taken and my testosterone's up and my cholesterol's down. Hey, does that mean that it's going to be the same for you? One person, me just alone, one person. Because let's be honest, everybody who smokes has this bullshit story about, yeah, my grandpa used to smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day. And, he died when he was 570 years old because he got run over by a flying saucer, and yada, yada, yada. And, all I eat all day are ho-hos. I haven't exercised since I was in kindergarten, and my testosterone level is, 5,000, like whatever, okay? That's great for your grandpa. I mean, I'm sure there are people that smoke 1,000,000 packs of cigarettes a day their whole lives and never get lung cancer. But does that mean that it's healthy? Like, if I were to say, hey, look, this is my chest x-ray. I smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and look, I'm healthy. My doctor says I'm healthy. So you should smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, too. That doesn't make sense, okay, because that's just one person. If I were to raise my testosterone by taking in fat, yeah, it works for me. If I were to lower my cholesterol by eating more cholesterol and fewer carbohydrates, yeah, that might work for me, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Like I said, if you have a test of the World Health Organization does a test on a lot of people under strict conditions and they say that's bullshit, cholesterol's not bad for you, that's something from a broad study of lots of different subjects and control groups and everything and certain scientific parameters. But if I were to just say, hey, guess what? I eat like this and it works for me, maybe it works for me, but it doesn't work for anybody else. So like I said, those are the reasons why why I don't say that, because you should not listen to me just because I say something works for me. Okay? Like I said, you have to look at what works for everybody, not just one outlier. And if I were to share my blood tests with everybody, whether it's testosterone, cholesterol, whatever, that would only prove that what I'm doing works for me. That wouldn't prove that it works for anybody else in the world. That sure as hell wouldn't prove that it works for everybody who watches my videos.